If you don't get what you want in life, then it's because of your subconscious. Whether it's in your business because you just started it and you're frustrated because it doesn't work out and you don't get the clients, or it's because you're struggling with your relationships. You can only manifest what you want by changing your subconscious. Okay, so how do you change your subconscious? It's very simple. You have to become a new person. Because if you become a new person, your outer world changes because you are the reflection of the world. So if you change, your outer world changes as well. So by becoming a new person, by creating a new identity, your entire world will change. And this is why I will talk here about especially also how you can change your identity in a way like how you can integrate it in your subconscious so that you become a new person as a reflection of that. You will get the results that you want. A lot of people say just saying a couple of affirmations in front of the mirror is enough. I see this fucking bullshit. So I will tell you now a complete guide. And I will tell you shortly the 5 steps. So first of all, the first and most important step is that you are relaxed. So when you do this exercise that I will tell you, before you even do that, it's important to be relaxed. And before you use these techniques, for example, like visualization, it's important that you let go of these emotions before you visualize. Why? You let go of these negative emotions. That's what I mean, of course. Because if you visualize, for example, and you feel negative, what I mean is you have this low vibrancy emotions, okay, low frequency emotions, then what happens is that you project this fear, for example, into your future self. So actually you sabotage yourself in that way. So this is why it's important, actually, if you use these techniques, to do it from at least a neutral state. Okay, so the first step is just to be relaxed. Okay, just be relaxed in your body. And so the second step goes like that. First of all, there are 3 different visualizations. The first and the second step, it's about the visualization about your outcome. The third step is visualization how you become a new person, so your identity. And the fourth visualization is about the process. Okay, and the last step is just to take aligned action, because your subconscious will give you signs, but I will tell you that later. Okay. So this is it. So the second step after you just become relaxed is that you visualize in the evening before you go to sleep. Why in the evening? It's very simple. Because your subconscious is the most open at the evening before you go to sleep and in the morning when you wake up. And the only other time when it's really more open to receive all of that, to let it in the subconscious, is when you're in alpha state, when you are really relaxed, your mind is clear, for example, after meditation. Okay? So I recommend you to just become calm, collected, and then in the evening to use this meditation, visualization. And how does that work? You just have to have a clear picture of who you want to be and your outcome. And in this visualization, it's especially important to have a clear picture of your outcome. And then you just visualize basically your perfect day and how you have there the perfect outcomes, no matter if it's financially, if it's about relationships, or it's about having more clients and how you sell perfectly and all of that. Okay, so all the perfect outcomes that you wish for. And we talk here about long-term results, so it should be at least in 1 year or over a longer period of time. So the visualization that we do about the outcome, it should be not just in the next 2 weeks or something like that. Okay, so we visualize here long-term results. And you just feel it. And it's important that you are in a state of relaxation. For example, in the past, I was visualizing, my body was really tense. I was like trying to do it somehow subconsciously with force. Like, yeah, I need this. I try to feel the emotions stronger. But the problem was I noticed, wait, do I want to get this or do I have this already? And then I noticed, wait, I'm in the state of I need this. I want this. But if you allow yourself to be relaxed while you do that, then you will notice that the state of I have this already, I'm able to receive that you're already in the state. So this is why to be relaxed is so important. By the way, I can recommend you the book Cybernetics if you want to go deeper about how to change your subconscious. Okay. Okay, so this is it. You just visualize it. And the most important thing is, of course, about how intense you can feel these emotions. Because the more intense you feel it, and if you are in this state of receiving that, then the better it goes in your subconscious. And as a result, you start already to condition yourself on this perfect outcome, to be on this frequency. The most important thing is really being relaxed, that you feel this emotion and that you have a really clear picture. Make it also more clear over time. You will get more details over time. And what do you do if you don't have a clear picture or no picture at all? So you don't know what kind of outcome you truly want. It's very simple. In this way, you just visualize and focus on the emotion. So actually just focus on the emotion, even if you don't see anything. For example, if I have a picture where I don't know the full outcome, the parts that I don't know on my perfect day, I just visualize them blurry and focus on the emotion. So the emotion that I'm seeking, the emotion that my future self has. And this is how you can do that as well. And over time, if you do this, the picture will get more clear and clear because the subconscious will send you signs. Okay. And because your RAS, your particular activating system, gets conditioned to seek the perfect things to become your future self, to become these outcomes. Okay, so let's move on with the third step. Okay. So the third step is you use the visualization in the morning and do this really after you woke up. Okay, so instantly, just after you wake up, because your subconscious then the most open, and you want that you become a new person, right? That your subconscious changes, and because of that, you will manifest what you want. So this is why it's important to do it really right now, instantly in the morning. And this visualization is about your identity or who you want to be, in other words. So you basically just ask yourself, okay, so who would you be in this perfect day where you have these perfect outcomes, right? So how would you behave? Would there be specific skills that your future self would have? Specific skills or values? And how does it wear clothes? Where is it and what kind of location? All of this stuff, and visualize how you are that person, just how you behave. Okay, how you behave and what you do. And this, yeah, and your perfect day, where you visualize your perfect day. Your perfect day can be like a movie or it can be just pictures, you know? It's more about how intense you feel it and if it feels congruent with you. Okay, so this is basically just it. It's about always important that you feel the emotion as intense as possible while you are relaxed, and that you get over time this details how your perfect day, how your perfect outcome, who you want to be truly is. Okay. And the fourth step is about the process visualization. And that means just that you visualize little milestones. For example, let's say today you have a call with a client, okay, and you visualize, or you have a call with a potential client, and you visualize how that call will be super successful. So visualize always the next little milestones, okay? So anything basically about that, any milestone that needs to be done to become that kind of person. So all of these little things are in this little process that are necessary. Just visualize them on them. So it's basically about visualizing on the process itself. And how do you do that? Whenever you visualize that, you visualize it as well, like you will be already successful with that. You tap into this frequency where you're already successful, and just focus on this emotion. Of course, the more intense you feel it, the better it works, right? And this is it. And as another example, for example, you have a meeting. This meeting is very important, and you communicate there something, and you just visualize how you are already communicating in this meeting successful what you want to communicate, and the people just agree with you. Okay, like an example. Or if you want to get, for example, better in relationships, you visualize how you're vibing with people and they just like you and love you. Okay, so this is how you can do that. And you do this always on these little milestones. This is a visualization that you do actually pretty often over the day. Why? Because this visualization brings you in this state. The longer you are in this ideal state, the faster you will manifest. So you do this visualization, this process visualization as often as possible. And you can do that as many times as you want over the day. It's not something where you have to sit, okay, and just sit there for 5 minutes and visualize. You can just do it while you walk for 5 seconds or something like that. You just shortly let pop up this image in front of your head, of your inner eye, okay? You just let it shortly pop up and just visualize your perfect experience. And this is one of the greatest keys to hold this state over the day. You can also visualize your milestone that will come, of course, very often, okay, with this process visualization. So everything that is a part of your future self has to do with that. And the more clear your picture gets, the more you will understand that nearly everything is actually a milestone to get to your perfect outcome. So it's about aligning everything to your future self, to your ideal outcome, where you get perfectly aligned. This process visualization will help you with that. And by doing all of these steps, your subconscious will start to send you signs. For example, for me, it appears like when I pump in the gym, I have sometimes these crazy ideas because I focus really hard because of my RAS, my particular activating system gets conditioned on my goals. My subconscious sent me ideas, what to do or what things I can do and what I should maybe stop doing, and some crazy ideas and all of that. And when you do these visualizations, you will get this as well. And this is something that you have to follow. You have to follow that. And sometimes you need courage. And then all you have to do is to take aligned action. So basically follow on these hints from your subconscious. For that, it's necessary to observe your daydreams or observe the hints that it sends you and not just to ignore them. And yeah, if you do that, you become basically a new person. And if you have, for example, uh, for example, some anxiety or something about this aligned action, don't forget you can always use this process visualization as well, because it helps you to get more security, this feeling of security. Okay, this feeling of security to get done what you need to get done, and this feeling that you already are that person who's capable of doing that. And you need sometimes a little bit courage, at least, to be honest, okay? Okay, so I hope this video helped you. I can just sum it up. So the first step is about relaxation. Then the second step is like the visualization about the outcome in the evening. And the third step is the visualization about your ideal self, your identity. Okay. So it's more about the character. And the fourth step is the process visualization, where you visualize on any next milestone. Okay, you can do this as much as possible. And the fifth step is just taking aligned action and observing your hints from your subconscious. Okay, all the signs that it will send you. And this is it. Just follow these steps, and then you will become, you will create a new identity. You will become a new person. If you do it on a regular basis, of course. So it's important also to make it a habit, of course, not just do it once, just to say that, right? Okay. In this case, see you next time. Bye bye, guys.